Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. How you are doing today, overcomers? I hope you all are doing wonderfully well. So welcome once again to Overcomers Connect with AB and Beck. So today, our caller is all the way in London, England, and her name is Mary. Hello.
Hi, Miss Mbek.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
How
are
are
you
you
doing
doing?
today?
Thank you. I'm okay. I hope you are doing also okay.
I'm doing okay, my dear. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for contacting me. I appreciate that.
No. Me, I appreciate that you reply on my email. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear. How is London, England? I hope the
Yeah.
weather is getting better.
You know London now. Yeah, most of the times rainy, but it's okay. It's okay. We accept.
Okay. Thank you, my
Yeah.
dear. So, what's your question for me
Yeah.
today?
Yeah, my question is a little bit complicated.
Oh, okay.
I am East African,
Okay.
and I live in UK with my husband and two kids. I'm 26 years old, and
Okay.
what happened was some time ago, my husband went back to Africa, to visit family.
Okay.
So I sent some things for my mother, and like for my family, you know it now. When our families go to Africa, I always send something.
Yes.
So then he went to visit my family, his family. So he stayed there because there was something he needed to do as well. That's why he stayed a little bit longer than like 2 weeks, like around 4 or 5 weeks he stayed. But the issue was, it was not issue for me because when I call him, he always seemed to be with my mother. I'm 26 years old, and my mom is like I think 46, something like that.
Okay.
So
she's pretty young.
whenever I call, she's also, yeah, she got me younger, in Africa now.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, and whenever I call, he always seemed to be with my mom.
Okay.
So I didn't think anything. I didn't think of it. So I say okay. But once in a while I say, why is it like, But nothing was in my mind. So the thing was, sometime later, I got a phone call from my cousin. So this person told me there's something going on between my husband and my mother. So I say, hey, I couldn't believe it because I couldn't believe it. You know it. So I say, okay, let me wait. I kept quiet. I didn't say anything. Let him come back first. So I waited. So time flew. He came back. I asked him, this is what I have heard. Is it true? Because normally you seem to be like with her all the time. I mean, often, very often. So he said, no, he just start like calling some names and, like swearing with God, whatever. I say, how could you think like this kind of, this kind of disrespectful thing, blah, blah. I say, all right, okay, no problem. If you say so, then I believe. I have my doubts, but I say, I don't want to make any problems. So we continue. So some weeks later, and not some weeks, months, like 3-4 months later, my cousin called me again. She said, your mother is pregnant. Like I told you, she probably is pregnant from your husband. So I just lost it. I say, what is going on? So I confronted him. I confronted my mom. The thing probably became, everybody knew about it or whatever. I don't know. So at the end of the day, he told me that what happened. I called my mom. Many things happened. So sometime later, I collect myself, my nerve, everything. I say, I cannot live with this kind of human being. I better sleep on the streets. So I pick my children, I pick all the things I have. I just told him, I cannot be in the house with you, so I have to leave. So he say, okay, we have children, everything. So he say, let me go out. So he left. I stayed in the house.
Okay.
So he left because I have children to raise everything. So I
Yes.
said, since you do this shit, then you better leave. It is the reason. So I wanted to leave. Then I changed my mind. So I stayed.
Of course.
So it was good for him. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot go 2 kids in UK. You know how life.
Yes.
So long story short, my mother got the child. Later, he married her. I don't know if he married her, whatever. I don't know. Back, I mean, in Africa.
Yeah.
Whether he married her, whatever, I don't know. But I think. So, anyways, he brought her. Sometime later, I just found out that she came. So all these things are already sometimes ago. I cannot remember all the times and the connections, everything. So the thing is, I cannot be with this man again. So I have divorced him, everything. I did it very, very, very fast manner. So
Okay.
she came. It was not a lie now, my dear. It was not a lie. They stay together in one house. They live together.
Aww.
And now my mother is hunting me wherever, just like hunting me with 4 family members and friends, everything. She say, I beg, please, somebody needs to help me to reconcile with my daughter. She's like this, she's like that. She has done this for me, that for me. The whole story. I said, for my mind, Mom, I don't have mother anymore. She dead to me. So am I overreacting? My question to you is, am I overreacting? How is a person going to forgive this kind of thing?
Aww.
I just don't know how to manage this thing. So that is my question. Shall I forgive her? But my body and my everything tells me, stay where you are. You don't have to go back to this kind of,
Okay.
the
Okay.
disappointment is too much.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
Mary, thank you so much for sharing this personal experience
yeah,
with us. Thank you. I can just
yeah,
only imagine, my dear,
yeah.
what you've been through or what you are going through. Okay?
Yeah. Thank God
Yes,
it's
and I
already
don't.
some time ago
Yes,
now. I collect myself
yeah, I
already.
don't.
So,
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
you are overreacting at all. But
Mm,
let's dig into it a little, okay? So let me just go
mm,
through some of the things you said so that our viewers will get a more, you know, clearer picture of everything, okay? So
okay.
you said you're in your 20s and your mom is in her 40s.
Yeah,
You live
like
in,
mid,
yes.
a little bit older than 45. I think
Okay.
46 or so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but she's a young mother.
Okay, good. She's a younger mother.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Mm,
then
yeah.
you were married. You were married with two children. So one day your
Yes.
husband said he was traveling back to Africa. You're from East Africa. So your mother said,
My mother is a very good looking woman. I mean, if you see her from outside,
yes.
she look like me,
Uh,
she
okay.
look even a little bit younger even. Yeah,
Okay,
she looks
sure.
younger and she looks very good.
Okay, sure.
Uh,
So your husband
yeah.
traveled to Africa and then to your country of birth, and then you gave, as
Yeah.
usual, when people are going home, we give them things to give to their family. You gave things to give to your family, and your husband
Yeah.
went and gave it to your mother. But to your greatest surprise, each time you call your husband while he was in Africa, he's always with your mom. And you are like, why are you
Uh-huh.
always with my mom? Don't you have other things to do? Don't you have other things
Exactly.
you went there
Exactly.
for?
Those are the things. Yeah.
And
But
then
yeah.
yeah, and then you left everything like that, and then your husband came back to London. But later
Yeah.
on your cousin called you and told you why, no, why, you said, you stated that why your husband was still in Africa, your
Yeah.
cousin called you and told
Exactly.
you that she
Yeah.
suspects
Yeah.
your mother and your husband, they are dating.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was not like she was just called me once or something. And I just wanted to shorten it by telling you only like that. But yeah,
Okay, she
that
called
was
you
that was
several
true.
times. Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, we just had some talks before, but I
Okay,
just shortened it just like that. Yeah.
okay, sure. And then you tried to confront both of them, they denied it. And then when your husband came back,
Yes, of
he
course.
said that was an abomination. Why do you have to ask him such questions and all that?
Exactly, that's what he said.
So
Like, yeah, he
then,
just wear everything. Yeah.
yes, and then later on, your cousin, or that same cousin, called you and told you your mom was pregnant, and from
Mm-hmm.
their findings, it's like she's pregnant
Yeah.
for your husband.
Yeah, this my cousin we grew up together, back home. We
Okay.
were close. That's why she dared to tell me. But it's not like
Okay.
it's only her who know it.
Okay, the whole
It's not
family,
like that.
everybody's aware
Many
of
people,
it.
yeah, people know it. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
my dear. So now,
yeah.
after you have all said and done, you divorced your husband, and you are hearing now that your husband brought your mother
Yes, yeah, because
to
some time
London.
ago already, some years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So how many years
Yeah.
are we talking about ago?
It's yeah, it's like it must be like 2.5 years, something like
Okay,
that. Two
okay.
and a half years, two
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
It's still recent, 2.5 years. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you now found out that your mother came. She already had the baby, but now your mother is calling everybody who know you, family members and friends, to tell them to
Mm-hmm.
beg you, to appeal to you to forgive her. And to you,
Exactly.
you think that relationship is over. To you, she does not exist,
That's it.
again in
That's
your
it.
life. You
Yeah.
don't have
That's
a
it.
mother.
Yeah.
And then you want to know
No.
if you are overreacting or if you should forgive her or
Exactly.
not, correct?
Yeah. If I have to forgive her, how would you do it? This
Okay.
kind of thing. How would you
Okay.
forgive, or you
Okay.
continue relationship? Because I cannot see both these two people. I cannot see them anymore.
Okay. Okay, so
So
thank you again, Mary, for sharing this story with us.
yeah,
It might
no
look
problem.
so strange, but yes, this is your experience and this is your pain. So
Yeah.
what my suggestion, my dear, would be,
Yeah.
because forgiveness is something
Yes.
personal. You are the one that is feeling this pain. You are the one that has been hurt, have been betrayed.
Ah, my dear.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Now
And
you are listening to me. I'm a
yeah,
quiet person now. Before not.
yes, my
Yeah.
dear. And then
Yeah.
just knowing that betrayal is not even coming from an outside person, coming from your
No.
own mother, a mother
Yeah.
who gave birth to you, decided to break your home, steal your husband,
Exactly.
got pregnant by your
Exactly.
husband, and now marrying your husband in the same
Both of them.
country
Yeah.
where you live,
Yeah.
my
So
dear.
yeah.
That takes a lot of nerves to do that. But you know what? Before I even say
Yeah.
anything, I want you to know that you are a strong woman. You are not.
Thank you very much.
They try to break you, but you know what? You are not broken. You just said you put yourself together.
I have to do things for my children.
For your children, yes. So I want you to know I'm so proud of you, for you to be able to still get up and narrate this story. You want to share this story with me so that other people too can learn.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes a lot of courage. Yes,
yeah.
It takes a lot of courage
Yeah.
to do that, and I want you to know that yes, I really appreciate your courage, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mary. So what I will tell you, my dear, I need you to search your heart. I need you to search that feeling, okay? So because because it is not an easy thing to say you want to forgive her. You have to look. If you forgive this woman, how does that forgiveness mean to you? What do you think will happen if you forgive her? How is that forgiveness going to relieve you from that pain? How is that forgiveness going to affect your life? Okay? So everybody is telling you to forgive her, but everybody is not you. Everybody is not feeling what you are feeling. They only see you, they only hear you, but they cannot understand what you are feeling inside your body. Okay? And from all indication, you still you still feel that this is not something for one day. Okay? This is a lot. This is a lot to swallow. It is a lot to just move over, or just go through. So I'm not going to blame you if you say you are not going to forgive her. I'm not going to suggest to you to forgive her. This forgiveness, especially in this particular case, it has to come from your mind. You have to be ready to forgive her. And then when you are looking towards forgiving her, do you still want to accept this person? Because right now, your mother is having a child for your husband. So your mother's child is a brother, step brother or step sister to your own children, and that child is also your brother or your sister. You see the complication there. So you need,
Exactly. True.
yes, so you need to think about yourself. You need to prioritize your own mental health. Do you still want to go close to these people? Do you want them to be a part of your life? What if you forgive her? What do you stand to gain? What part is this person going to play in your life? Is she still going to be your mother? Is this person going to remind you every day of your pain, of that betrayer? What the hell
So
is this
true.
person coming to do in your life? So you have to put all these factors into consideration. And then you also have to look at, what if I don't forgive her? What do I stand to gain, or what do I stand to lose? In this case, I need you to prioritize your health, your mental health. I need you to prioritize your happiness. Okay? Prioritize your space, how you want your life to go, not what people are telling you. And you know, in Africa too, we always come after every kind of destruction. They will come and say, oh, forgive, as if forgiveness is something you just buy along the street, as if forgiveness is something you wake up one day say, oh, I forgive you. What about the torture? What about the trauma? People are human beings, and people have to go through these feelings. They
Even
have to
I don't
heal.
want to put my children through it too, because
Exactly.
it's not something I want them to
To grow
encounter
up.
with. So
Yeah. So, my dear,
yeah.
I need you to know that you are not overreacting. You are in your right to be offended. You are in your right to be angry. You are in your right to say no. You don't want them. You don't want anything to do with them. You are in your right to say, I will never talk to this person in my life. I will not go close to them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to hear them. I don't feel cold. I don't feel hot. I don't feel warm about them. They
Exactly.
don't just
right now
exist.
I'm in that state normally.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
These people don't just exist in my world. Okay? So you are absolutely in your right to take whatever decision you want to take. But while taking it, I need you to prioritize your own happiness and that of your children. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. But
all right.
yes,
I need to take that step. Yeah.
Yes, please. Don't listen to what people are saying, because you are the expert of your own life. You are the one that is feeling it, and you know where it hurts you. Okay? Okay? So you are the one that will decide whether you want to talk to people or not. So don't let anybody convince you into toxicity again, into a relationship that will not help your general wellness or your mental health. Okay, my dear?
I never sit from that corner, but you are right.
Yeah, it is quite a sad story, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through this.
Yeah.
Okay? So, but before I let you go, my dear, how are you feeling now?
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. But you gave me some point which I like, because sometimes it's good to take your time and sit down, talk like this calmly, because I couldn't do it with some, I have some friends and family members, always some emotion and everything included. So sometimes it's good to talk to a person who doesn't know you, just a stranger. You tell them your story, then they might give you calmly some advice. So but most of the people, sometimes they quote the Bible and they say this and that. So it just even what you told me, I can tell them just the way you told me.
Yes.
So this is what I want to for myself, for my mental health.
Yes.
And I have to be, strong for my kids.
Yes.
So all those things. So normally, honestly, I just don't want to be disturbed anymore.
Yes.
Because some people, I just accepted the course they're talking, because I know them for some times in my life. Yeah. And I respect them.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to put myself first. So.
Of course. Yeah. Of course, you have to put yourself first. It's all about yourself. And you know one thing people think, they just think bad behavior does not have consequences. No, there's consequences in bad behavior. Even with God,
Because
even
you
with
know,
God.
I am the oldest, so I used to do a lot of things at home. So I'm not that kind of person who, you know, who gets up and do this, do that. So
Yes.
this is the highest disrespect. So no.
I can only imagine, my dear. So,
Yeah.
like I told you, people
Mm.
just think they can misbehave. They can do whatever they think, fit to do to another human being, and they later come back and
Mm.
say, I'm sorry, and they think sorry is just going to solve all the torture, the trauma, and everything they made the other person to go through. No, there is consequences with wickedness. There is consequences with betrayal. Even
Mm.
God Almighty, the creator of the universe, like the Bible told us, when
Mm.
you do something, you still need to beg God for forgiveness. Okay?
That's
You
what I
don't
was
just
telling them.
commit
Go beg
havoc.
God for forgiveness,
Yeah,
not me.
you beg God for forgiveness. You don't just commit
Mm.
havoc and you sit down and you just expect God to forgive you. No, you still have to repent. You still have to
Mm.
ask God for forgiveness, and then you have to promise God that you won't do it again. So there is consequences
Exactly.
in wickedness and in bad behavior. So
Yeah.
if
True.
you decide that your own the consequences she's going to get from what she did to
Mm.
you is to lose you for life, so be it, if that will make you happy. Okay?
Okay.
So be it,
Okay.
if
All
that
right.
will give you, calmness and peace of mind in your life. And sometimes
Exactly.
just bringing her again into your life is a trigger. Is a
Mm.
trigger for the
True. True.
trauma.
True. 100%. Yeah.
Okay, it's a trigger. And then being in the same
Yeah.
city and seeing this person with your husband, your mother with your
Mhm.
husband, living like couple and
Yeah.
carrying their child, is traumatic. I
Mm.
don't know why people should be telling you to just forgive them. It's just 2.5 years. Okay,
Yeah.
so but
Exactly.
forgiveness, like I said, it is personal. I want you to think about
I don't know. Maybe she
yourself.
needs some support or whatever. I don't know what's going on. So,
Yeah,
but me, I just don't want to know
it's
anything
not your
about it.
business. Okay?
Exactly.
Yes,
That's how I
whatever
see.
she's going through is not your business. You should
Exactly.
prioritize your happiness and that of your children. Okay, Mary?
Mm. Okay. Thank you
Okay.
very much. I
Okay.
appreciate.
So I'm happy you said you are feeling better. You're feeling
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have I
It's
been
good.
able
Yeah.
to help you with anything today, or is there any other thing you want me
Yeah.
to help you with?
Yeah, because you helped me a lot because
Excuse me.
I never thought like it just took some time for me, like the people who are talking to me, they're
Yes.
taking somehow my mind, but now
Yes.
I have to make a decision and take care of
Yes.
myself. Why should I care even in the first place? So
Exactly.
from now on, I just have to tell them I don't want to be disturbed,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe I need to change my telephone number, whatever,
Of
because
course,
I want
that's a
my
good
peace.
step
I
to
have to be
avoid the
peaceful
trauma. Yes.
to
That's a good
exactly to
step to
be there
avoid
for
the
my
trigger.
children and live my own life.
Hmm.
So I have a hard work. I work
Yes.
Monday to Friday. I take care of these kids. So
Yes.
no, I cannot take another. I don't have even the energy to sit down and
Okay.
talk with every person who calls me or so. So
Exactly.
I
And
want to change. After I talk to you now, change my number. So I
good
don't
for
want to be
you. Good for you, my dear.
reached
That's a good
anymore.
decision.
Yeah,
If they keep disturbing you and telling you to forgive and all that, you have the right
exactly.
to decide who you want
Yeah,
to speak with, who you want to block, and who you don't
yeah,
want to see. This is really
yeah,
sad. But yeah,
yeah,
I'm happy I've
exactly.
been able to help you today. And
Yeah, big
please,
time. Thank you
I
very
need
much.
you.
Even
I need.
even if I don't change anything, the discussion was
Oh,
well suited. I liked it.
thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy
Yeah,
you are doing okay and you are moving along
yeah.
with your
So far I'm
children.
alright.
Okay. So, but
Yeah, yeah.
please
Thank you.
contact me anytime. I'm also
Yeah, I will.
I'm a
Yeah.
social worker and
All right.
psychotherapist. And then if you want to go
Okay.
for one-on-one therapy, counseling,
Yeah.
please
Okay. All
send me
right.
an
I've
email.
read it
Okay.
on your internet. I've read
Okay, you
about you
read
a little bit.
about
So
it.
I wrote you
Sure.
email. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will write you email. You have my email anyways.
Yes.
So
So
I will
contact
I will
me and
write
then
you what.
yes, and
Okay.
then we can work
Yeah.
together. Okay. If there's anything you need me to
All
support
right.
you with, okay, And then you know
Okay.
what we are saying here, we can't dig into private issues. So yeah, but on a
Exactly. Yeah.
one-on-one consultation and therapy, that's where we
Okay.
do all round assessment.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
very helpful. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Mary, I have to
Thank you
let you
very
go
much. I
now.
appreciate.
Take good care
Okay.
of
Thank you,
yourself,
my
my
dear.
darling. Okay.
Okay, you too. You
Okay,
too.
God
Yeah.
is your
Continue with your
strength.
good work.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate.
Have a good one.
Okay. Bye, my
Bye
dear.
bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
you
my
too.
darling.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
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 Oh my God. What a story. What a story of a mother, you know, taking her daughter's husband and even having a baby with him, and then going to live in the same city where the daughter and her children are living. Come on. The things you've not seen in this world, you've not been there. That's why you've not seen it. Things are happening, and people have become so heartless and shameless. May God help and protect us from household wickedness and household enemies. What a story. I pray God guide and protect this last caller and just give her the strength to go through, these difficult times, and give her the energy, you know, the energy and the wisdom to handle this situation. People, things are happening. Anyway, my dear, I think I'll let you all go for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this show. Please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support me. It won't take anything from you. Okay? And share my video. Till I see you all again. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Stay strong and stay free. Have a good day, everyone. Bye, my lovelies. Bye.